Hello everyone, my name is Grimaldo. I am a senior at National Louis University, majoring in communications with a concentration in foundational leadership. After I graduate from NLU next month, I am hoping to get a job at a news company or TV studio. I would like to get a job doing anything revolving around applied communications. I would also like to get a job related to my interest in movies and TV shows so I could spend every day doing what I love. During the pandemic, I was able to establish a new routine and complete my best work by focusing more on my classes and finding a schedule to complete assignments. This portfolio represents me and the work I have done as a communications student at NLU. Some of the best work that I have done at NLU stems from my communication classes. I do my best work for these classes because I get to talk about what I like and what I want to do in life. It is easier to write and complete assignments when I am able to talk about something that I am passionate about. These classes have also helped me to learn about certain historical facts about communication, such as when television and radio was developed, how movies and shows became popular, etc. I am interested in communications because while my interest is in film, my majoring in communications helped me to learn a variety of different skills that I can apply to various career fields such as marketing, digital communications, reporting, etc. I include a persuasive piece, a research piece, an informative piece, as well as my resume and a bio about myself in my portfolio. Throughout this portfolio, you will notice several themes that have to do with who I am as a writer and a student. The overall theme of my portfolio is the things that I love, which includes TV and movies, music, storyline, etc. Some of my favorite movie franchises are Star Wars, Marvel, and DC. For me, a movie or show could have bad acting, filming, etc. But if they have a good storyline that gets the audience invested in the characters and what happens to them, then the movie or show will still be great. The same applies for music. I like music that tells a story and relates to what a person is experiencing. For example, the song Pina Colada relates to the story about a man who was having a hard time sleeping one night, and he ended up reading a newspaper ad about pina coladas, and he ended up meeting a woman at a bar for pina coladas, and the woman ended up being his wife. I like that this story shows how a simple song can have a completely different meaning based on what the songwriter was experiencing. The Guardians of the Galaxy movie series does a great job of relating the music to the story being told because the music matches with what the characters are experiencing and the emotion that the audience should be feeling. In addition to my hobbies, my portfolio also relates to my academic interest and showcases the work that I have done throughout my time at NLU. I chose my best work from communication classes that I have taken at NLU that relates to my interests and passion. One of the specific themes in my portfolio is generational differences in communication. In my research piece, I talked about shows like Stranger Things, Cobra Kai, and Shameless and how they can connect different generations while still relating to the world today. The show impacts people differently depending on the generation they were born in. Someone who was born in the 70s may have a completely different experience watching the show than someone who was born in the 90s or early 2000s. It also connects to some of my favorite shows and my interests and hobbies outside of school. I enjoy watching each of these shows, and I think they all have a strong storyline that keeps the audience invested. Stranger Things connects people to the 80s and modern day America. Therefore, people who were growing up in the 80s can relate to what the characters are experiencing and the technology they use. This show is also interesting for younger generations because it includes supernatural elements that are captivating for anyone watching. Cobra Kai connects people who grew up watching the original Karate Kid with a new adaptation of the show. It is a show that parents and children can watch together. It also connects to the storyline of the original Karate Kid series and gives the viewers an idea of what may have happened where the film left off. Shameless incorporates a lot of nostalgia with references to Ghostbusters and other things that people grew up with. The show is a modern day and has only been running since 2011, but most audiences can find something to connect with or relate to in the show. In my persuasive piece, I talked about differences and similarities with each generation. These similarities and differences will impact job training. May need a combination of in-person and online training. Older generation may struggle with online training, and they may need to work in a face-to-face environment where they can hear instructions firsthand. Communication. Need to communicate face-to-face, online, and written. This will ensure that the communication reaches all employees, not just younger or older generations. Pace of training. Some employees may need to hear information more than once. Employees from older generations may have a set of ways of doing things, and it may be challenging for them to learn a new skill. Employees from older generations may also have important knowledge and experience to pass to younger employees. Younger generations may have something to teach older generations and vice versa. One of my assignments had to do with social media and developing a social media schedule for Jimmy Fallon. This assignment allowed me to connect my interests of social media and Jimmy Fallon. I like that Jimmy Fallon's show is interactive for the audience and guests and allows guests to share what they love about movies and shows. It was fun creating this social media schedule because it encouraged me to think about the movies and shows that I love, as well as communications and marketing strategies to help information to reach the widest range of audiences. I have a YouTube channel of my own, and the posting strategies that I've learned from this assignment can help me post videos more strategically so I can get more viewers. Another interest I have is to start creating TikTok videos. By creating TikTok videos, I can continue to connect to my followers on YouTube. On TikTok, I can find my niche and what I truly love making videos about. TikTok is the way that I can discover my personal brand. This will be a great way for me to network and meet people in the industry who could potentially connect me to new career opportunities. Thank you everyone for watching my video. Have a nice day.